Alright, today is Saturday, February 3rd, day after Groundhog Day. I got my bicycle back, the primary one. I had to reattach the camera mounts, and I know I'm going to break it. I just know I am. It doesn't look like they're pointed forward. It looks like they're off kilter a little bit. And that's what happens when you try to adjust the camera. That's, well, it's going to be off kilter, I guess, a little bit. All right, it doesn't really matter. It's a little late today. I was so busy. It's a beautiful day, but, you know, there's so many what I call bonus garage sales popped up all over the place that just took time to hit all of them. I'm looking at this building over here. I had to park at Little Star Island because the traffic heading into Fort Myers Beach is horrendous. And that's what also kept me from the beach. It took me a half hour to get to the beach. So, anyway, this building still looks in the same condition that it's in, although trucks are being parked here. So, and there's a fence around the property next to it, which indicates the property next to it so anyway, these cars don't care. They do not care. So be on guard. Anyway, let's take a look at this property here. I talked to a real estate agent today regarding this property, and I told her to check it out. I don't have time to do additional research on this. So, looks like they put up a private property, but the window's still blown out here, so bums are still going in there and sleeping. And tomorrow and Monday is supposed to be a big rain day, so a little warm front's pushing its way back up. It was cold this morning. It was only 46, possibly 45 degrees, which in this area is cold. That's probably the coldest it's been so far this year. And so I just noticed I don't have my glasses. How could I have? All right, good thing I'm so close to my car. This is pretty silly. Pretty silly that I have to go back to my car. I had my glasses on. I took them off. I was adjusting the bike a little bit because I couldn't see the bike with the glasses on. And I thought I'd raise the glasses up on my hat, which I normally do. And then I was looking for them because I said, you know what, if I'm going downhill, I don't want bugs flying in my eye. And boom, don't have the glasses. And here. So these are the glasses that I'm wearing right here. So, all right. Anyway, I got my 2 chilled cold water bottles chilling. They're ice cold, frozen actually. And I got 2 additional water bottles just in case. This is full sunblock day. I have sunblock 70 on everywhere, and over my face, my neck, everywhere. So I'm prepared. I'm prepared for a long bicycle ride. It looks like it's high tide though. As I was coming into the island, the water looks water height on the on Matanzas and Hurricane Pass very high. So my anticipation is I probably won't have much of a bicycle ride. So I'm just passing a really cool Hummer here. This is an awesome. I see quality. I'm telling you, that is a sweet looking car. I just wish Tesla owned it. I wish Tesla owned it because that would be really cool. I gotta shift down here. Wow. Do it yourself. Oh no, I keep on saying do it yourself with DYS, but it's Diversified Yacht Services. I thought it was do-it-yourself boating. There's a guy walking up the bridge. Wow. Now you have to be physically fit. I like I am. You have to do this on I used to do it daily. I'm very upset with myself now. I only do it weekly. Oh, sacrilegious. It's sacrilegious to pass a dime. I thought it was a quarter. Oh well, at least it's not a penny. That's good. I'm picking up litter, you see. People could throw nickels, dimes, preferably quarters, silver dollars, gold $20 sovereigns. I'll pick them up. The more gold sovereigns, the better. So, I was wearing a sweatshirt all morning long, but the temperature has risen to about almost 80 degrees. And I feel naked right now because the sweatshirt was so comforting, and so I was accustomed to it. And I took it off because it's way too hot now. And oh, the water is gorgeous. Okay, see, people cheat with batteries. You know. Then again, the next real hybrid bike that I buy brand new is going to be a hybrid bike. The guy's right. Why suffer getting over the bridge? You know? But I have to get a hybrid that is tolerant of bicycling on the beach. Most electric bicycles don't have sealed batteries. When I say sealed, I mean waterproof, not water resistant. All those screams, if you heard, I don't know if you heard them, but they're coming from Snug Harbor. That place is jam-packed right now. It's all foot traffic. People really park their boats here. Because there used to be Matanzas Inn. I don't think that's opened up fully, only partial. And then Nervous Nelly's is also open. And that's huge. They got an upstairs too. That is packed right now, Nervous Nelly's. I see they got the Coors, Bacardi, and Bud Light. Coors Light, Bud Light, and Bacardi. So there is a wind. It's hard to say which direction it's coming from. But right now, going down the bridge, it's definitely coming kind of like west-southwest to east-northeast. So I'm trying to keep my hat from blowing off my head by tilting my head down a little bit. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going down the bridge at about 16, maybe 20 miles an hour. I was hoping I would probably already pass that cool vehicle. Maybe not. Maybe it's very heavy here. Oh yeah, this is it right here. It says a Jeep on it. It says a Jeep. I didn't think it was a Jeep, but it's a Jeep. The water is placid, so there's very little wave action. Now that would indicate that the wind is coming out from the north or northeast and southwest. Okay, so right now it's stationary. I see the clouds, the flags are blowing from a west-southwest to a east-northeast. So parking lots are full. People know it's going to rain tomorrow, so a lot of people see right up here. These are the best spots, not these right here. These you have to. Okay, these right here are free. The ones right there. These right here on the right-hand side, they're free. They're free. If you get one of these spots, you're saving minimum $5 an hour plus hassle. So all these spots here are free on the right-hand side. This is all free. But they won't be free much longer. Once they build this building here, then they'll be reserved for guests only. But right now it's free parking. And believe me, Fort Myers Beach and Lee County want to prevent that. All this parking here also is free on the right-hand side. So you can see there's no tickets here. And the police are waving that the cars are parked a little onto the road. Because technically, on this street, you're allowed to park on the side of the road here. So even though the signs say you're not allowed to, it's only where posted. It's not posted, so you're allowed to. Believe it or not, you can park anywhere on the side of the street if you want. So even here on the left-hand side, it's kind of precarious, but you could park here if you wanted to. So you can see on the right-hand side, people are parking anyway. Now, that parking lot over there, that's $25 a day, whatever. It's probably expensive. We're going to go down to Bobwitch Point, check it out. But I can see right now, the people are bathing right up near the extreme high tide mark, and the water doesn't look that much farther out. So, but the beach between Bobwitch Pass and Lynn Hall Park is at some points very wide, and if it's a gradual beach, then it should be packed enough. And plus, if I get a tail breeze to blow me down the beach, push me, not blow me, but push me, blow on me. I guess that's a bad phrase too. But if I get a tail breeze to help me move down the beach, yes, that could help. There was one problem though with this bike. My friend fixed it, but the high gear on any seat is jumping. So it's not actually the high gear, it's not in high gear. And there's a limiter that I need to loosen a bit to allow the gear to go in. So I need to loosen it. I haven't done that. So I was bicycling at night, and I really want to look down while the gear is failing to engage. And I wanted to find out why it was failing to engage into that gear. So looking down, now I see it. The smallest sprocket, it's not engaged. The one next to it is trying to move into it, but there's a limiter that's preventing it. So I need to loosen the limiter a little bit. Loosen it on the high end, because all gears are failing. So that's the issue. All right. So again, this green building on the left-hand side, that's a buying opportunity right now. They're working on stuff like they got the screens up. Don't get me wrong, they're working on the screens. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they got eight of. It looks like there's 18 apartments, so they have the screens up on 8. Okay, so you have the beach patrol. They're obviously going after a car that's speeding. It's pretty horrible that this is the police patrol straight ahead of me. And that flashing light there, he's in pursuit. So let's see what happens. We got the video going. He's at max. He's at max at 30 miles an hour. Going after that tourist that's trying to have a good time, I hate that. Why does the beach have to be incorporated? I mean, you have to treat a tourist like a local. I don't know why they have to incorporate and then ruin it for everyone. They don't just ruin it for tourists, which is, I'm upset already, because, even though I lived here for 30 plus years, I still consider myself, I'm from up north originally. I have compassion for people. I know what it's like, and I vacationed here for over 56 years of my life. I've come to Florida for at least a month. So theoretically, I've been living here all my life. I consider myself a native, but come on, give the tourist a break. Looks like he's still going after this car. He'll never catch up. He's sucking on a candy cane, so maybe he's not going after it. I like to see him go after me. So yeah, people are coming to the beach because it's forecast to rain for Sunday and Monday. And then there's supposed to be a really cold front. I mean, I thought it was cold this morning. There's supposed to be a really cold front that's coming through on Tuesday, and that will drop temperatures into the 30s for some nighttime lows, and maybe 50s for daytime highs. So, all right, let's see how far. Whoa, well, this is really soft. All right. So, again, it was 2:15 when I got to the beach. I had to make that extra little stop at the car. I'm wearing all my attire, though. I haven't forgotten. I got my bicycling shoes on. I'm not wearing socks. I was earlier today. I had to take them off. This breeze coming out of the water, though, it's really cool in the air down. It's 80 degrees inland, but it's only about 75 here in the beach. I can feel it. Still, it's a tad warmer than what you would call chilly, but bicycling, there is a, I don't know what you want to call it, but you can tell when you bicycle faster than 3 miles an hour. You can almost foresee the temperature that's coming at night because you're going faster than what the normal breeze could, is picking up from the ground. So you're feeling what the nighttime air will feel like when you go more than 3 miles an hour on a bike. So when you go more than 3 miles an hour on a bike and the air temperature is still 70 degrees, it's going to be 70 degrees at night. When you go more than 3 miles an hour and the temperature is 60 degrees, guess what? Nighttime temperature is going to be 60 degrees. So you have a little foray into what to expect. And you'll only find that when you're riding a bike. All right, so see that the tide is really high and the seaweed is still bunched up, which means the tide theoretically could still be coming in. And this terra firma beach that I'm bicycling on right now is extremely soft. I didn't even fill up the tires. I should have. They're like at 50. Usually put 60 in. I was too late getting out here. Look. Picked up another bike at a garage sale. A nice Schwinn. It's a 26-inch. I bought it really for a reinvestment. I got it for 20. I could easily put 80 on it. It's not 10 times my money, but it was just too good to pass up. The guy first was starting off at 50, and I felt for him because he had everyone has a story. Sometimes you want to listen to it, sometimes you don't, because depending on, most of these stories are sad stories, and I don't want to hear sad stories, but he says he's selling his house, and even the house he's selling was a nice looking house for a good price. But again, I'm not deep pocketed. I have other priorities. I just can't be shelling out money here and there for every broken-hearted person. But for whatever reason why he's moving back up to Massachusetts, he had his personal wants. When you have a garage sale, all the good stuff sells first. It not only does it sell, it sells really cheap. You have to expect that. So if you want to part with a bike, some of these treasures that he had, possessions, I could see that he still was sentimental value attached to him. And that's, you have to really ask yourself, why are you selling your bike? I mean, I can understand if in a city, if it's dangerous, you're going up there for a job, there's no safety on the roads there. It's controlled by Democrats or whatever. There's crime everywhere, it's rampant. Bicycle would be stolen, or you could be robbed. Personally, I wouldn't want to move up to an area like that. They can keep the job. I mean, I can telecommute. I mean, I'm a advanced level programmer. I could do that. I should be doing that. But I also have real estate forays. And he may have reasons. I'm not going to ask why. So he was telling me all the stuff he's taking with him and all the stuff he was selling. And long story short, so he started at 50. And I said, well, would you take less? He goes, maybe 25. And then I said, what do you think about it? So I went back to my friend and talked to him. He goes, yeah, it's a good deal. He goes, but there is some limitations to that bike. Because I was thinking maybe I could even hand it off to my friend, because I don't know, I'm like that. I'm too nice of a guy. If I see a deal, I'm almost if it's too good to be true, I almost want to pass it on to someone else. Sometimes it takes that little extra nudge. And then I was thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? I haven't really bought anything recently. I have one item from last week, a weight scale for compressed air. You know, any air conditioning technician will need one on the job. I haven't listed that for sale yet. I bought it for $2. I want to sell it for like 30. So I said to myself, you know what? Just buy it. I've been pretty good this week. So, some people are nodding. Some people are waving. They know I got cameras. Alright, this camera looks like it's putting it down a little bit, so I had to raise it up a little bit. I'm hoping the lens is okay. I wiped the lens on one camera. I didn't wipe it on my main primary 4K camera, sad. So I try not to touch it with my fingers. Hello. I try to say hello to everyone, nod at least. So again, all this property on the beach, all these big condo buildings, these are the deals. Yes, it's going to take big dollars or people that can team up with other investors. And you're going to have a 2-year, well, not really a 2-year return on investment. These big properties, it's hard to say because the whole country is going into uncertain times, and it's hard to say about all the illegal aliens entering the country. You know, they obviously have no money to buy this stuff. You're going to find more bums all over the country because of, you know, what the Democrats are doing. So I don't know why they're destroying this country, but that just comes to be natural for them. So anyway, if they steal the election again, that would be really terrible. That means that this country doesn't really exist. So anyone who invests in real estate has to look at macro events that affect the country, because you're investing in an extreme long time, your return on investment. So you have to look at stuff like this. See, electric bike on the beach, look at that. I'm running into a stuff soon. You see, though, they have 4-inch tires too, so they're able to I may have to bicycle down towards the water a little bit. So I just have to weave in and out of the seaweed. Yeah, so my 3-inch tires. On this bicycle, I think they're 1.95, so good. The only problem is that when I drive through the waves, it's splashing up back at me. So I have to really be careful. The seagull doesn't like it. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. All right. It's pretty sweet, that's all I can say. Pretty sweet. Uh-oh. Breakdown. Uh-oh, chain breakdown.
I hit that big once and knocked my chain off.
Yeah. You got to pull the derailleur forward. Yeah, that gives you slack, and then just put it around.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, a lot of people sunbathing here. So that's sweet. Sense. All right. So yeah, so this is what high tide looks like. Lately I've been coming here at low tide. So what is this, bocce ball with golf balls? Wow, awesome. So this is I hear the tuba player. Again, these people walk the beach up. I don't understand them. They walk the beach and they want $5 a photo. Even the seagulls don't even mind you bicycling by. They're so tame. They don't like dogs, but they're so tame to people. Nice. There he is. So this sandbar was pushed up over and over and over again. Last week it was a lot lower than it is right now. So this now is part of the beach. Here's the ice cream cart. So far so good. See, as long as people walk on the beach, they actually compact the beach. And it's a lot easier to bicycle on. There's parts of the beach that don't have people traffic. Those are hard to... oh, sorry. I don't smell that bad urine smell. That's a good thing. Look how crowded it is. Wow, great sights. Okay, now I am smelling it. I am smelling that urine smell. Oh, sorry. See, the nice thing about Fort Myers Beach is that everyone feels at home here. You could look $1 million, you could look however you want. You don't even have to look $1 million. You come here any shape and size. Everything's accepted. You could have a political persuasion that's anti-American. You could have a pro-American. You could be a seagull. It doesn't matter. Everyone's accepted. And the nice thing about Fort Myers Beach is that it's really the locals that give it the charm. It's not the tourists. It's the locals being friendly and nice to everyone. That's what really makes the beach special. People think about the tourists. The tourists are kind of like stuck up and they're hurting because they spend so much money. But the locals come and they cheer everyone up. So this is one of the first days that I've seen Margaritaville. Just an all-out splendor. The pool is totally crowded. We're gonna have to come back on the road just to check out Margaritaville's pool. And in fact, it looks like there's more excitement going on around Margaritaville's pool than there is on the beach in front of Margaritaville. I told a friend of mine the best investment opportunity would be to get a merchandise cart and put it around the pool in Margaritaville. I foresaw this 6 months ago. I told him that. I said that's what you have to do. Get a merchandise cart and sell, cell phones, watches, towels.
So at this point, I think dinner.
You can sell shirts. People need stuff they can squeeze into small cars and airplanes. They don't want to buy the big stuff. Even video games. Something they can do at night. Little portable video game systems. I'm going to try to get by this on the beach side and see what happens. Definitely lots of sights. See the Trump trains here. Some guy with a big camera with a stabilizer on it. And here's the beach patrol coming onto the beach. Wow. Amazing. Sorry. Thank you. I hope he doesn't tell me to go to the beach. Especially when there's like hundreds of bicycle tire tracks on the beach. So far the cameras look good. I turned my cell camera down from ultra high definition to just high definition because I'm not actually using that video in the final compiled beach video. I'm using the 4K. I don't know. It just takes up a lot of power from when I record in ultra high definition. It takes so much power away from the phone that I didn't want to burn up so much power. So yeah, I still need to get a 4K camera that's got whatever it is, 392 kilobit sampling sound and quadraphonic. Still looking for something like that. But I'll tell you, people are enjoying themselves out today, and it's an awesome sight to see. So this beach is pretty wide here, and I see the beach bar, which is almost halfway between Lanakai and Denton, crowded beyond belief. And people are using the dune too. The dune now is the berm, whatever you want to call it. I call it the berm actually. They're using the berm as a premium. Sorry, my fault. So they're using the berm as a seating area. I guess they get more vantage point. You can see people on the beach. So that's an interesting development. So now you have berm seating. So people are. Personally, I would have made a beach road, a road underground with big concrete culverts that are like 20 feet minimum in diameter for each lane. And I would have covered that in sand and made a really big berm that would really withstand hurricanes. And then you would also have a road. So that would have been sweet. So cars could use it. Cars could then go at high speed because it would be a limited access road. And then you'd have people, position themselves on top of the berm. And, obviously once they hit concrete, they're not going to go any further with their umbrellas. So, and that concrete should be like a minimum of a foot thick. So in case people do get the idea of short and creek through it, they won't get too far with a foot concrete. So the beach here is pretty nice. I might come back on it, but I won't go down too far because I'm still a little leery about how much battery consumption the Samsung camera, which is recording the sound, is consuming. The bicycle's holding up pretty good. There's not that many seashells. Oh, this is the buggy with the dog in it. Oh yeah, I've seen this before. This is awesome. The dog loves this. Wow. That dog loves it, I can tell. Got him some designer sunglasses and everything. That is sweet. tosses. I still call it beanbag toss. People call it cornhole, but I don't like that word. Cornhole, what? Beanbag toss. I guess beanbag toss is when you toss into like X's and O's, and I guess you flip them. And maybe this is the proper cornhole. I don't know, but I just don't like that sound, cornhole. Okay, we're passing by the old Nautilus Hotel, which I think is still a steal for investors. And then there's a building next to it that still looks partially renovated. It looks like it needs to be finished. A little inlet of water there. Something is missing here. Something is missing. That house that I wanted to buy is no longer standing. Oh, anyway, I gotta make sure. Oh, this is cool. They made it like a little island here. Awesome. Maybe it was near Diamond here. No, I could have sworn it was right here, but there's a building that used to have a big porch right there, and now it's gone. Maybe I'm looking. Anyway, I'll keep an eye out, but I'm looking for things that have changed, and that is an obvious change. That is missing. Last week it was here, and this week it's gone. But maybe I'm mistaken. Because this is a different time of day, and usually at low tide, you know, I could my vision could wander more. I keep track of where I am. Okay, right now the beach. This is perfect. This is packed sand, and it's going on for hundreds of yards. This is sweet. I wish I had this packed sand way back where. But so now my vision, I could, instead of looking at the seashells, this is empty, devoid of shells, so it's allowing me to look elsewhere. Alright, so we'll just go down. I mean, with this beach, this is gorgeous. I have to go down as far as this beach holds out, because this is what makes bicycling on the beach so enjoyable. Yeah. He's listening to the Beatles. He's listening to "Can't Buy Me Love" by the Beatles. I recognize the sound and the lyrics. That was one of my favorite songs when I was younger. In my early, in my single digits, yeah. When I was like 7, 8 years old, my brother used to play it all the time. So that was one of the first songs I learned. My brother was 6 years older than me. 5 to 6. I keep on forgetting. It's like 5.5 maybe. Alright. So, let's see. Fort Myers Beach Library. I can't tell if it's open at this distance. But again, there is a house here that's got a metal roof. It looks like that would be a prime candidate to be bought as a real estate investment. You have to look at these people that are willing to, have not listed their property yet, because as an investor, you know, you got to make a decision whether it's going to be a short-term or long-term investment. And with the political chaos that's emanating out of Washington right now, it almost forces you to look into the short term. And the short term means you got to make a 10 to 20% profit to cover costs and to cover your, exposure to tax, because you don't know what your final exposure to tax will be until tax time, to tell you the truth, because they keep on changing the tax code. So long term, it's easy. You bought a house, you got a lot of expenses, depreciation, but taxes could change greatly over that amount of time. And if the American, if the Constitution falls because the people in D.C. right now are trampling on all the rights, then yeah, you could lose everything. They could take it from you. That's what communism is. So you can't invest in communism. Communism strikes hold, all prices of real estate will collapse. Only the insiders will be able to, the Democrat Nazi Party insiders can make money. Everyone else is forbidden. So they'll be treated like the Jews and have to give up all their property. So all right, so we're passing, I'm going to stop talking political here. It irks me so much. So this here is the old Fresh Catch and what was once Jokeroo. Again, they're not doing anything here to fix anything. Looks like they tore down another awning. It's probably early spring breakers coming here and vandalizing what they can. Sad. I see some cars parked there. It's illegal to park, but it's private property. And across the street from here is the old fire station that got destroyed, but it's still there as a big, like, monolithic block. I want to buy it, but they would have to almost write it over to me for $100. There's absolutely no way I can fix that thing without spending a couple $100,000. So if they want it back on their tax rolls, they would have to almost sign it over to me. We're not going to go much further. In fact, I think I'm just going to turn around down here. Well, we're at the cellular tower here. I don't even want to record this music here. Let me turn around now. There's an island in the Caribbean called Trinidad and Tobago. They get ready for Carnival every year. And right around, I forget when Carnival is, but it's like right around now. So you're going to have a lot of music coming out of Trinidad and Tobago. And as well, in Brazil, Carnival happens about now too. So you'll have actually Brazilian music, but most of the music that makes the Florida is from Trinidad and Tobago. So now I have to admit, I'm not a fan of tattoos at all. And what really, I don't know, it strikes a discord with me. I'm not that upset because I don't have any tattoos, but I don't like when boyfriends kind of pressure their girlfriends to get a tattoo. And then, you know, that shows you how shallow that boyfriend is. And if the girlfriend does that, they're setting themselves up for a huge disappointment. If their love is wavers, they're going to set themselves up for a big disappointment. That's the sad thing. So, you know, if you're going off to war and you lost half your hearing, maybe your eyesight is not that good, and you know, this is your one last hurrah. Maybe you have terminal cancer or something. I can understand getting a tattoo, but I don't know. These people that just get it for the sake of getting it because they're vain. Look, I'm very, I don't know. I feel for them. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. I'm a very caring person myself, but I want everyone to succeed, even the bad people, which is pretty sad. But it's kind of like what Donald Trump wants. The media puts him in a bad light, but he's for America first. So you can't get much more patriotic than that. Keep money at home, keep the troops at home. Defend Americans. Make American companies the most prosperous in the world. Export as much as we can. Build a solid economy. Manifest destiny, just like he's saying. Take on Greenland. Yes, we want the rest of the world to not just love America, but we want them to become America. And we want low taxation. There's changes that need. I'm gonna stop talking political because I can go on. All right, we're here at the beach. Look at the beautiful waves. the sun is shimmering off the water, and there's no overland. There is some sporadic strato clouds. I see way off into the west. Look, there are some extremely high, or maybe some lower cumulus clouds that are part of the warm front that is trying to push up here, but the cold front is still winning out. Not till tomorrow morning I hear it, 8 o'clock in the morning. So looking south, I see some white stuff about maybe 100 and some miles down. It's just over the horizon. It looks like it's slowly coming this way, but see, like that one person, when I passed that person, I could not see tattoos on one side of her body. Not that I'm looking for tattoos. It's just, your eyes wander, they catch everything. You have to. You're looking at sights. You're looking for eye candy. You're looking for enjoyment. You're looking for information. You're trying to gauge the surroundings, make sure there's no threats. You're trying to make new friends. The seagull was even looking back. See, he was smart. But when she turned around and walked the other way, I saw the myriad of tattoos on one side. I don't know. I mean, something has to be wrong. Your, skin, humans have been developed over maybe 50 plus million years. And our skin color and shade of skin is this way because this is the most appropriate way to defend ourselves from other beasts attacking us, other humans attacking us. It's the most favorable color for companionship, mating. It's just, that's how we evolved. And when you put a tattoo on that, you're altering the natural way of things. And again, if you have an injury and a scar and you need to cover it up, wow. That is amazing. I would say yeah. But I don't know. I don't like to see tattoos. It almost grabs your attention, and you want to somehow help them get that tattoo off them. You think it's some kind of like, it's like leprosy or gangrene or something. You want to tell them how to scrub it off, but it ain't coming off. So anyway, lots of dogs on the beach today. So even dogs trying to walk away from there. Oh, he's tethered. Terrible. I don't know. I would let my dog run. Here's the dog coming up in the little Jeep again, the radio-controlled Jeep. So it's pretty cool. This dog is sitting inside it. And it's got sunglasses and a hat on. Looks like a human. This dog goes out every weekend. So this dog's been conditioned. It almost thinks it's a person. Okay, the hat came off, but still, it's got some sunglasses. That is awesome. She loves it. I like her dress too. So they made a little island, so that's Little Estero Island. So we even got blue hair coming to the beach. That's another problem. I don't think that looks pretty too. It's altering the natural way of things. Again, if you have blue hair, or if in my case, you had brown hair and all of a sudden it started to turn gray, yes, you should dye it. But I don't know. There's only one Aquaman. I never heard of an Aquawoman. So, all right, we're passing by the Nautilus Hotel, which again is a great investment. And I'm looking for this house. Okay. Oh no, I see the house coming up. All right, I got mistaken. The house is north of Diamond Head. I keep on thinking it's south of Diamond Head for some strange reason. I see it. It's still there. It hasn't been knocked down. It's got some blue tarp in the roof. I'm not sure if that was there before, but it's there, definitely there now. I'm seeing it. That is an investment, although the people that own that property are not willing to negotiate. I tried calling them. I got no response back. So, and a lot of that is because realtors, they get in the way of negotiations. You know, they're all talk and very little action. You know, their action is to send you a list of, listings. You know, it's like, wow, I could have done that myself on online. You know, I'm looking for someone who's engaged in other, like, you know, other conversations, other channels of interest that I don't have privilege to, who maybe have some additional insight. Maybe they're working on a transaction, they've discovered information on the surrounding properties about owners and such, and they don't have to reveal it to their parties inside the transaction, but they can reveal it to me. I'm not a party of that transaction, so that's really what I'm looking for. Anyway, I'm not getting that feedback, at least not yet. So we'll see. Remember the movie Jaws? Well, the water is cold right now. It's about 65 degrees. It's chilly. I mean, and the only reason why it's chilly is because there's a lot of wave action because the wind is coming up from the south. And then again, the wind is coming up from the south. It's bringing up warmer water. So this time of the day, the water may have warmed up to 70 degrees. So, some guys trying to meet girls. Both are trying to get away from them. Where are they? No, they're saying come here. Oh, they want to splash them. Yeah. All right. Oh, so these puppies are cool. Look at them, they're walking in the water. That's awesome. And this is a wide portion of the beach, and people are between, you know, between Diamond Head and Lanakai is still, it looks like the dominant place where people congregate. For one, it's the most parking. It's the closest to the beach. It has the closest restaurants to the beach. There's still no 7-Eleven though. That's the sad thing. So people have to get it from either the ice cream cart going by. You should be making a ton of money. I can see a lot of business opportunities from other people having ice cream carts. And he's going too slow. I would have prepackaged everything. Prepackaged drinks, ice cream. Just serve it up. Just whip it out and give it to them. See, you could be immobile, still have your wheelchair on the beach. Bocce ball is awesome. It's awesome. It's like they're using golf balls, colored golf balls. I think one team has got the red ones and the other one's got blue ones. I guess if you're gonna do something at the beach, you might as well do something. I like bicycling, but Here comes the tuba guy again. He must walk about 8 miles here on the beach, because he walks between Diamond Head and I think he goes all the way down to Pink Shell. I've seen him down to Pink Shell, and that's like at least a 2 to 3 mile walk. That's like walking the length of the Semple Causeway. Right, now I see that over here is the bicycling area. So people are walking over there, and they're really compacting the sand nice. So bicycling actually is okay over there where they're walking. And when you have someone who weighs 100 to 200 pounds and they're slapping their feet on the beach, they are compressing that really good. The seaweed is still being pushed up and bunched together. So it's hard to say. The tide is still coming in. It's pushing a lot of the coquina seashells with it. I've noticed it in this area. There's a dog digging. He wants to dig his own sandcastle. He sees the master digging in the sand. He's getting interested. He wants to find out what the master is digging. This has been exceptional. So here's Margaritaville again. And the pool area I see is bustling with people. A lot of people think I'm a policeman because right now I'm wearing all black and I got a black hat, I got black sunglasses. Even though I have a Nike logo on my shirt, they think for some reason that logo is somehow like a Lee County or Florida Fish and Wildlife or something. Oh, I would love them paying me for. I would like to be a federal Marine officer patrolling the beach, making sure people are having a good time. You got your beer at the beach? Excellent, excellent, excellent. I can tell you where you get it. A good deal. Excellent. Hello? I'd say make sure you share, especially with me. See, those people that want to go bicycling on the beach are eyeing me. So they're going to probably be checking out the bicycle rentals. If they're not locals. Locals don't really mind. Locals really don't mind. They're here for the day and they're going back to their grind. But the tourists, they're the ones that are. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here's a guy with a. Oh, wow. A rickshaw. So someone is pedaling someone. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Someone's pedaling someone on the beach instead of a really cool rickshaw. That's awesome. I wonder if they're charging for that. If you have a 3-wheel rickshaw, wow. I don't know how much you could charge someone. Maybe $2? You'd have to be out here all day and it still wouldn't make much of an impact in earnings. I mean, all you would do is get enough sunburn to last yourself for cancer to prop up next year. But then again, bicycling is the best way to lose weight. If you're on the beach here bicycling, you're losing, like I'm losing right now, significant calories. In this area right now, the beach is the excellent bicycle path. I'm just following where other people are bicycling. I see the tire ruts, I'm just following it. And now I'm smelling that urine smell. I guess people here don't care. Maybe they're from up north where it smells like urine. coming from this area. It's coming from the old top of Mass Pier 1. That's where that urine smell is coming from.
We're literally just area.
So this was an excellent bicycle ride. I'm telling you, the sun, the shimmering water, people enjoying themselves. The low-speed bicycle ride, that's really the most enjoyable. It's not going fast. It's being able to see all the sights with my dark black shades on. Enjoying it and getting that nice cool breeze too. Oh man, it's just awesome. And the sun is warm. Almost as if there's a solar flare going on. We're getting stratosphere wind coming down. High pressure wind. And it's cool, high pressure wind, but extremely hot and tanning factor of a 10. So I'll be getting a lot of calcium, a lot of whatchamacallit, vitamin D. So we got sights. It's sad that I have to rush, but you know, I have to. I just can't hang behind one group of people. It wouldn't be fair, even though the sight may have. So this seagull just went like 1 foot over my head. Alright, so here's the ice cream guy. Thank you. So again, here's Hall Park. See some people are like packing up like campers. They have their beach chairs and everything packs up like in a backpack and they're leaving the beach. I've heard a lot of music today, but not as much as I would normally hear. I guess the people who normally blare their music come earlier in the day, around 12 noon. Or their batteries have ran out. Oh, that's it. Right, so here's someone built a trap there. See how the seaweed is bunching up? So this is an indication the tide is still coming in, but it may be done. There's a lot of seaweed here, and a lot of seaweed offshore too, which means that there was a low tide with a lot of wave action. And we're gonna squeeze in through here. You got competition down the beach, or they caught on to you.
Oh, I see them on.
I see people throwing frisbee and footballs. I was always a big avid football. We get those little tiny rubber floating footballs. I'm telling you, it's hard. It's hard to go back up north after you spend a nice week vacation here along the beach. It's hard. You get all this vitamin D. You get cured of the common. I mean, this salt water, along with exercise and good nutrition, your body feels extremely healthy. And then you go back up north, and it takes less than 3 weeks for that good feeling to wear off. But I'm telling you, you have a good feeling though. Oh, I almost crashed. I gotta keep my eye on where I'm bicycling. I'm trying to avoid the big pen shells. There are some big pen shells, and they're sharp. I'm gonna exit the beach here because I'm gonna have to walk it. This is sad. All right. So yeah, I bicycled in front of a pink shell. That kind of came and went kind of fast. But there were some people there. The resort itself looks, the pool area, they have one of the pools of their 3 open. The other 2 look like they're about to open if they're not open already. But the one pool did have its waterfalls. So that's the nice thing about Pink Shell. It's a little more secluded, so if you don't want to smell that urine, you don't want to be fighting with other people for vying for good spots. And of course, if you want to take a look at Sanibel, then staying at the Pink Shell is best. I just wonder if anyone actually rode out Hurricane Ian as a tourist here. I'm pretty sure they would have made everyone evacuate. Once the evacuation order, like the hurricane warning or watch, I forget exactly which one, but they would have stopped taking reservations and would have told existing tenants that they had to check out on their due dates, and once the hurricane was imminent, they would have told them to check out. I think in most tourists, all they had to do was go over to Miami Beach, just change. It's only 2.5 hours away. You could easily, when I say easily, Miami Beach, forget it, it's expensive there. But if you go up to Vero Beach, you can easily get a spot on the beach for a relatively, probably a little bit. Fort Myers Beach has the best of everything. It's got the lowest prices of everything. It's got the best water, the best waves. Compared to Sanibel, $9 to get in. Fort Myers Beach, $0 to get in. So Fort Myers Beach still has some free parking. It's got good mass transit. You just see a Lee-Tran bus go by. It's got a trolley train that goes by too earlier in the day. So they really leveled this property nice. I mean, this is okay. Here's the Jeep I was looking at earlier. So they parked there. Wow. So that's interesting. That's the old 7-Eleven. Looks like they got away with it. Nice. I like that. I like how. So the property we just passed, Property Medic used to own that, and they did a lot of work on it, and then they demolished the property. I can't understand that either. When you like this hotel coming up on the left-hand side, they spent a lot of money renovating it, and I thought they were just about ready to open it, and then they go ahead and demolish the property. Now I can understand there's some people with deep pockets that want to buy property and build property similar to Margaritaville. I can understand that. Oh, here's people waiting for the bathroom. This is sad. Oh, wow, there's a line. Sad thing. It's sad that there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 bathrooms. There's 6 bathrooms, and there's rooms inside that room. You think it would just be one big room, but I guess it opens, and then there's sub-rooms, which are like just little tiny latrine rooms. It's like a latrine with an air conditioner. It still smells atrocious. It's just like a latrine. I don't know where the people wash their hands. Hopefully they don't run out of toilet paper in there. This Times Square, straight ahead, I used to own this property 30 years ago. But of course there was a building there. Here's where Palaka was, not there no more. Some people are drinking and then they're lounging back and they're sleeping in the sun here. That's not a good thing, actually. When you drink and then you fall asleep in the sun and it's only like 3 o'clock, it's not good. You're going to get a serious sunburn. Now again, if you're going back up to the dredges of New England, I can understand that.
Yeah, but it's sad if
Next home, Pinpoint Commercial. Okay, looks like some either property management firm or somebody bought that property. bathrooms and extra parking like they should. Here's the bridge. I thought this bridge going over the road was temporary, but it's permanent now. They spent the money that they would have made a nice big bridge. They spent that money fixing up after the hurricane. All right, so here's Margaritaville's pool coming up. So I love this entrance. So no strollers, no animals. I don't like that there's traffic lights here. I think it's ridiculous. Surf Club. They want $8 million for this piece of property. 7.9. Look at it. Look at the pool. So there's a one-man band over there. That's pretty awesome. But see, if you had a merchandise cart, you could sell suntan lotion. You could sell shirts, towels, blankets. You can sell watches, cell phones. I mean, there probably is like little booths over there that are rented out. That probably would be the best way of doing it, renting one of these bungalows and stocking it with merchandise. But all these people want to eat a big cookie. They want a little margarita. I mean, they're staring at margarita. They want to drink a margarita. I mean, come on. So, even there's a sign for restroom. I like that. Sand trap. Right, that's when they had trees here. You know, I thought that was a bad idea. They cut holes in the sidewalk to put trees in. And the hurricane came and ripped those trees out. And so across the street, there's a Diva and Dolls fairy hair or whatever that is. I don't know if it's a hairstylist or what. But there's a restaurant over there that they're making a ton of money. That was the old Beach Whale restaurant. But the 7-Eleven across the street, tuna skin here, they were making more money when they had their mobile tuna skin out. It doesn't look like they're making as much money as they, but it looks beautiful though. Whatever they did to fix it the inside, they did a great job. So we're not going to go too far. I'm going to go down to the library this time. That's it. Pay to park. $25 a day. And parking is dangerous. You're going to get a door ding. People are going to back up into you. Today's the day. People know they're not going to come to the beach. I mean, you can come to the beach tomorrow, but it's going to be a dreary day. It's going to be rain on and off, 70% chance of rain. I don't think the whole day is going to be ruined. I think there'll be some time between 3 o'clock in the afternoon and 5. I might be able to come down to the beach, not to record it, just to bicycle. But tomorrow we'll definitely be in search of real estate, though. If it's going to be a dreary day, I won't be able to do any painting. Like when I go home tonight, I have to do some painting, which is sad. And I'll have to paint. I told myself, I said, I'm going to paint all night. I got to paint till at least 9 p.m. There's none of this. Yeah, the ice cream store is doing pretty good, yeah. There's a Mexican restaurant sign, Mr. Tequila. They haven't opened back up. Oh, and I see that they had like a wooden porch there. The porch is gone. So, but they're utilizing the entire parking lot in there. I think that's between $15 and $20 a day parking. See, there's a Lieutenant Electric bike that's cool. Now, this Sun Pro, whatever they're called over here, Sun and Fun Rentals, they're making a buku amount of money. Here's the Okay, so John R. Wood is selling this vacant piece of property here. It's flagged as commercial. This is interesting, although they probably want an arm and a leg. I wouldn't mind putting the real estate office right there. It's one, one block away from the road, but it's close enough to the road where I can put a sign, and that's what counts. Here, 3 lots available, together or separate. You can see them. So this sign is talking about that property there, and it looks like multiple real estate agencies are in on this, because I see sometime a United Real Estate over there, and here I'm seeing, okay, no, it is United here, United Real Estate. So this property here with the pool, and look, the fence has been trashed. There's bums are jumping in there and doing their, it's pretty sad. Someone is living in a mobile home here, so that's part of the property that's for sale. And then this beach house, which, I mean, shoot, it's too far away from the road. I would have to get this thing for a song and dance. And it's got nice beach access though. And for it being next to this big piece of property here, the bad thing is that this United Site Services, they're going to build something huge here. So there's going to be a lot of noise for the next 2 years, a lot of debris and noise. So it's not going to be an attractive area for, to build an individual house here. It's not going to be attractive, but as a business location, you have to look for again, long term. Once they put in that attractive real estate next door here, then your property will then go up in value, or they'll want to buy that property. And once they put their expense, if they need an additional parking garage or something, then they have to pay whatever it costs, and that's where you're going to make your money. Even if you just bought a piece of property like that and put a manufactured home on it as a real estate office, that would suffice. I would do that. But this Sun and Fun Sports Rentals, this guy has the best business idea. Best idea. So you have a little kid that wants to cross the street and take a look at some of the rentals. And trust me, if I was a little kid, I'm an adult, I want to look at it myself. But the parents are saying, no, you don't want to cross this busy road. We're not going to rent one. Oh, okay, this is... I hate driving on this. I always get caught off guard. Okay, this is just a bumpy sidewalk. I wish they would take the sidewalk up and pour a straight concrete here. Because, for people walking on it, aesthetically looking at it, it looks pleasing. But the bicycle on it, it's not pleasing. It's even before the hurricane, it's been lumpy and bumpy like this. I hate bicycling on this. Now, that Tri-Power Real Estate, I want that building. I want it. That was the old Blockbuster Video. And it looks like it's been subdivided into 2 businesses. But whoever got their hands on that building. See, Tri-Power has another building over here. I was just bicycling over here because I didn't want to bicycle on that broken sidewalk. Got time to turn off. Now here's a property on the right-hand side they want $20 million for. Oh, thank you. This property, the Lorenzo, from here to to that building, they want $20 million. You gotta be kidding. They're never going to reopen this building. They're probably waiting for the fire marshal to die or something, or the statute of limitations to run out on the repair, and then they'll be given that's it. The one last standing. If you could hold out through all the BS, and your building you didn't fix it up, it's just still sitting there, then the city will probably say, okay, just fix it up, and then you won't have to pay the building permit and just fix it up. Like there's Mango Street Inn over there. I'm surprised people haven't bought that. I think that's a good investment opportunity. It's just off the road. I don't have it on camera right now, but it's just to the left. I think there's 7 units over there. Major damage. Even the aluminum roof got peeled off because the waves were just rolling over that roof and crashing and peeling it off. So you're looking at $100,000 to bring that back up online. But it has excellent parking It's got a big pile of debris in the backyard too. You can make a bonfire for, the big one. So here, beach parking, $15. Nice, enterprising. I do notice something here. Maybe there was a church here. Wait a minute. There was a church here, and there was City Hall here, and the buildings are both gone. Wow. On the left-hand side. The nice thing is that there's a fence around the property. So, I don't know when it went, because I really haven't bicycled this far down the beach before on Estero Boulevard. But this is pretty awesome. I mean, out with the old, in with the new. I would love to build a casino here. And with all this cleared property, wow, it makes this really desirable. I mean, I can make a nice big parking garage for the casino. But they obviously have a building permit. So they're going to build something here. So again, I just want to go down to the library and back. I'm burning a lot of video right now. I took a slow ride on the beach, so that consumed a lot of memory. I have to be cognizant of how much memory I'm burning. So I'm probably going to turn off the video and not go over the bridge with it, because that's just going to be too much. So we just passed the Shell Inn. On the way back, I'll explain a little bit more. That thing is an excellent gold mine opportunity. The people just they lost hopium on that. So here's some people. They just put on an aluminum roof, and they're redoing the vinyl siding on the piece of property. If you peel back that vinyl siding that they're putting on it, it looks atrocious. But with the vinyl siding on it, it doesn't look too bad. There's a church behind this library. Its roof needs to be redone. It's leaking inside. It's a concrete building though. It would make, even that would be a good casino. Of course, it's right next to a school, so this is as far as I want to get. So I can already tell, looking at this thing, it's fenced off. It's not open. This is just, it's ludicrous to even have a library. The only thing that's working is the high tide clock, and it shows that it's mid-tide approaching high tide. So I was right on that one. This should be the new City Hall. It's already built. It's ready to go. Just take the books out. Take the books out and make it into, nobody reads anymore. What is this about books? Take the books and put them in the school little tiny library. All right, so then you have Seagrape Shopping Center here. That is another little gold mine, which will come online fast. And that will offer more eating and more other shopping that the rest of the north side of the island. You have Santini Plaza in the south side of the island, Fort Myers Beach. That has a lot of shopping and stuff. I'm not sure if that's back online or not, because I haven't really taken a trip down there. But the last time I looked at it, which was a couple weeks ago, they were still doing door and window renovations. So I saw the parking lot was still cordoned off. So now this property here is a nice piece of property. Too small for a casino, but still a nice piece of property. It's individually owned, so you would have to have a land contract, kind of like a lease option. You have to lease all the land with an option to buy at a fixed price. And then have straw parties are the ones that are leasing it. And then all of a sudden, when you're ready to do the contract, all the straw parties execute at the same time. And then you're able, just like Walt Disney World, you're able to acquire a lot of land without impacting the local environment. You just set the closing date all to be the same date, and that's it. That way you can acquire all the land. See this, the Beach Shell Inn. Again, this is stuck in time. I still think it has potential. It's got concrete walls. It's got good parking, good beach access. It's the person who has an extra $300,000 ready to burn. The real estate itself, I think, is low valued. I still think that you can get a building permit to build as is, because I don't think the damage more than 50%. These cars are going to cause an accident. this. And definitely motor transportation by bicycle is the best way on the beach. During, it's not even spring break yet. During spring break, and this is the weekend traffic. Imagine rush hour traffic. The beach is backed up like 8 miles. So you live here on the beach. There used to be on the left-hand side, there used to be a little condo that was right next to the road. It was so quaint, so cozy. I always wanted to buy it, but of course now looking at it, it's gone. Good thing I didn't buy it. See this piece of real estate right here? This is ideal. This is an ideal piece of real estate. You have the land on the left, the land on the right. Now there is also the land down by Junkaroo. That's good land, and there's also some land farther south than that as well. But the land is slowly going. It's slowly being developed. So what Ian has exposed, that was a Category 4. So if a Category 5 were to come, you would have a little more devastation. These that are like that have survived Ian would not survive some of these concrete buildings, and the devastation would go farther in. Like it went in about 200 yards, and then after 200 yards, the waves, it's just high water. High water doesn't really destroy anything, just inundates things, which doesn't really destroy. It's the wave action. So 200 yards in, the beach actually slopes away. It descends, and the waves are pulled back beneath the, they're pulled under. So, and then those homes survive. They just got the high water damage, but not the wave action. Waves are what kill and destroy. I mean, you have 20-foot waves. That's all it takes. I get it. Some people park here use the beach. They're not supposed to. But with this many people here in Fort Myers Beach, some people park in Publix. You're not supposed to. They do it and get away with it. There's signs everywhere. But does Publix enforce their signs? If word got out that Publix was enforcing its signs, they would lose half their business. So they don't. But, they have signs there trying to dissuade people, but they're not going to enforce it. Plus, who's to say you're not shopping at Publix, going to the beach, and going to there's Junkanoo, which is part of the owners who used to own Junkaroo, but it's called Junkanoo because it's new Junkaroo. Fort Myers Beach is for all ages, you see. It's all ages, and there is no animosity towards anyone here. It's all about beach life. You have salt life, beach life. You have both holiday vacationers. Everyone's coming together. All right. So anyway, we're passing Sun and Fun again. It's that 3-wheeler that the girl wanted to get close up to take a look at. I mean, I'm fascinated with it too. See, they're starting to put bikes away. So when the sun comes down, which is still a couple hours away, they probably are also putting bikes away that need to get serviced. Whether they have flat tires, they're putting them away for the worker that probably comes out Monday mornings and does all the flat tires then and there. See, here's Mojo's. They do good business. See, they're closed now. $18. Whoa. That's pretty steep. This Love Boat ice cream, they do a lot of ice cream here. 40 flavors. And then we used to have Hooters on the beach here. That was a big rendezvous for a lot of people. And it was a rendezvous because it sold food relatively cheaply. Now people are using these beach restaurants. They have menus that are pretty accommodating for price, and that's why they do pretty good.
It was honestly the perfect time for my dad to call me.
So across the street in this Swiftwater Homes, you have people with their lounge chairs out, and they're just lounging out in the parking lot. It's probably hotter because the parking lot is black asphalt, and that's absorbing the sun and making it even hotter than it is. It's probably about 90 degrees over there. So there's, again, you have the beach crowd, and then you have the people walking at Cerro Boulevard. This is like what Daytona Beach used to be like 40 years ago. You used to have a beach crowd. Used to be tons of people in Daytona Beach. And then you had the people that used to walk down A1A. But that was when it was free to go on the beach, and it was crowded for Daytona Beach. Now, it costs money to go on the beach. So people don't go there. And the beach now, they don't renourish it. They used to have at Daytona Beach vendors that would pay, and they would get a lot of money from those vendors. Now there's no vendors on the beach because there's nobody on the beach. So that's how the government destroys things. Come back up to Margaritaville. Tuna Skin is open. People with these electric bicycles are in the middle of the road. Hey, more power to them. But you could easily get killed by doing that. See, they get upset. He's in the middle of the road.
Down here is legal.
No, it's not legal, but he's doing it. So now he's just having a stupid conversation because he's a lowlife and he just wants to have it. Look at the beautiful pool area. You got fountains. You got some horrible music, but you even have some kind of, it's not cornhole, it's like a sponge toss where you throw some kind of Velcro tip dart and it catches a board. So you're aiming for a target. It's pretty awesome. So they have an area next to the bar here, and you can go in the bar with your drinks and wade in the water like that. And that's where a lot of people are hanging out, drinking and socializing in the 3-foot pool area. That's pretty awesome. I wonder what's going on here. There's a lot of people on the right-hand side. It says Chill Bar. It says Compass Rose. It says Saint Somewhere Spa. There's something up there on that second level. I don't know what's up there, but a lot of people are up there. Guy was signaling he's walking here, but I'm bicycling here too. Oh, thank you. Some people are upset that I'm bicycling here. I don't understand that. I'm not trying to get. I'm just trying to get by. So that tower, that's the only tower that survived West Coast Surf Shop. And that's the elevator tower. They don't use it anymore. They were using it as storage. I think they took the elevator out. There's some kind of a staircase in there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're using it. That'd make a great real estate office, though. So that's a one-person band. It's hard to say whether he's lip syncing or if he's actually playing the music. A lot of guitarists, they have background music. They play one string or one tune, and then they have the background music playing to help them out. So that way they don't have to play as hard and work as hard. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, the price of gas goes below $3 a gallon. It's right now up near $3.30 again, which is sad. But if it goes down, I'm gonna contemplate going to other parts of Florida. So until then, hope you guys enjoyed this, and until next week.